Guys, from Barbara and welcome to my ketogenic channel. Hi guys, from Barbara and welcome to my ketogenic channel. On Saturday, the 20th of March 2021, it will be the first day of spring. So this week I will prepare a recipe inspired by it. I will do some flowers. They are like big cookies, very delicious and easy to do. It will remind you of my cookies with peanut butter. You will see up here the recipe because the ingredients are the same, but instead of peanut butter, I will use tahini. I have to thank one of you that asked me about this special cream that I didn't know, but I found it at the supermarket and I wanted to try it. It's delicious and very low carb, so we can eat a bigger cookie. Let's go to the kitchen. And here you can see the few ingredients that you will need to prepare these cute little cakes. I used 180 grams of tahini. That contains just 2.6% of carbohydrates, so it's great. Then 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of sweetener, and I used erythritol, but you can choose the sweetener that you prefer. If it's 0 calories sweetener, it's definitely 100% keto. I received many questions about the apartment, and here I show you how is the entrance in a typical Swedish house or apartment. They need a big space at the entrance for all the clothes, the shoes, everything you need in winter time, because you really need to get rid of a lot of clothes when you come inside a house in Sweden. So this is mine. I really love it. I hope you like it too. But now let's start with the recipe by mixing our egg with our 2 tablespoons of sweetener. As I told you, I'm using erythritol just because I like the taste. In this case, I'm using granulated erythritol and not the powdered one, because for this recipe it's not necessary to be powdered. Now our last ingredient, the tahini. This is not a traditional Italian ingredient and I've never used it before, so we are going to do an experiment together. Fingers crossed. Tahini is in fact a Middle Eastern condiment made from toasted ground sesame seeds, and it's also called tahina. You can find it in many recipes in Arabic country, but also North Africa and East Asian cuisine. Probably the most famous recipe made with tahini is the hummus, and usually they put it together lemon juice and garlic because it's a great match. So now we are doing something very unusual. We are going to prepare tahini for cookies. If you have any other ketogenic recipe with tahini, please write them below because I have no idea how to use these ingredients, so you will be very helpful. Now that all our ingredients are blended together, it's time to shape these little cakes, and I chose the flower because this recipe is dedicated to spring. As you can see, the quantity of dough that I'm using is much bigger than the one I used for normal cookies, and this is because tahini is lower in carbs compared to peanut butter or almond butter, so we can have bigger cookies, almost a cake, as I told you. If you didn't watch my recipe for abbracci cookies, I highly recommend you, because you can use this same exact recipe also with peanut butter and almond butter. So now you have 3 different biscuits that you can enjoy with an afternoon tea. If you prepare any of these 3 delicious treats, please send me the pictures in my Instagram account. You can find me as LCHF_Italian, that is my official ketogenic name, but also with my normal name, Barbara Minati. I really love watching your pictures and seeing how you are better than me preparing my recipes. With these quantities, I prepare 4 huge flowers, so it's perfect because we are 4 in our family, and they don't need to be perfect because after we will decorate them to make them cuter and also to take out a little bit of bitterness of the tahini, but then I will explain you how. Now that our delicious flowers are ready, they only need to be baked at 175 degrees Celsius, that are approximately 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Just, I will say 10 minutes is the normal time for cookies, but these are bigger, so maybe 2-3 minutes more. You always have to keep an eye on that. And you always have to bake them in a preheated oven, so the oven is already very warm. And here they are. They look really horrible, but don't worry. But you ain't gazing. We will make them super cute and more delicious with the help of 4 raspberries, some mint leaves, and whipped heavy cream. Look how beautiful these colors are already. They remind me of Italian flags, but they will be also delicious and they will pop up from our dark cakes. A nice presentation is also and always very important. So choose nice plates and maybe a paper, and happy paper like the one I put here that makes this dish even more springly, and then use this tip. You can clearly see that these little cakes are not perfect. That's good because they are homemade, so it's not a problem and the flavor is definitely there. But if you want a more perfect presentation, you can use this tip. You can turn the biscuit to the other side, so you will have upward the flat part, and as you can see watching the plates, they look more perfect. Some whipped cream on top will make the rest. This ingredient is perfect for 2 reasons, because it will give some lightness to these cookies, but also it will be perfect to take out all the bitterness of the tahini. I recommend you to put it only on the middle of the cookie because it's nice to see the darker part all around and the flower shape. If you prepare another shape, let me know and let me see the picture. I love it. And now the raspberries. I use just 1 for every little cake because putting a raspberry in the middle looks super cute, I think, but also because all berries contain carbs. Some little leaves will do the rest. Some green here, it's spectacular, but they are just decoration, so we didn't eat them. I think this little cake looks also perfect for Christmas time because the colors remind me of Christmas too. So we can be creative, enjoy our life and love what we eat without any problem for our ketosis. I really hope you like today's recipe and you will consider subscribing to my channel so we can meet here every Monday at 2 o'clock Italian time with another video about keto diet, but also on Wednesday in Spanish, on Monday in English, on Wednesday in Spanish and on Friday in Italian. Thank you all, see you next week. And now a little walk downtown Stockholm in the ancient part in Gamla stan. During this walk I really risked my life and you will see why. The streets are very ancient and it's really difficult to walk. Here you can see a famous statue. It's Saint George fighting against the dragon. But this place is really spectacular, has many things to visit and a lot of history. It's definitely not a place to visit on high heels like I always want to do.
And I said